Hello, traders. It's Mr. Joseph Trades. Thank you for joining me for my daily performance summary for April the 9th, 25. I understand last night my video did not upload properly, so it was a good one too. What a shame. But tonight, the two or three of you that watch it will hopefully get some value out of this one. But all kidding aside, maybe it'll be five or six that watch it. Today we had a better day than the profit loss shows, and I'll explain why later. But first, let's jump right in. Profit loss on funded accounts minus 269.72. So far, let's look at the week. So far on my funded accounts, pardon me. Kroger Peach Seltzer Water. Top notch. Top value. All right. Clears the pollen right out of your throat. So, Monday and Tuesday, I had a great start with my funded accounts. Over $1,000 each day. And today I made a mistake in the afternoon. I'll show you what happened. But that was just on one account. I had good numbers on my other accounts. So right now I have four funded accounts, and I didn't trade one of them today because I got my first payout of the year. What? Let me show you. I should have had this pulled up, but I'm pretty excited about this. Check it out. My first payout. Yeah, it's only $500, but you know what? Since I've been doing this in January as my sole source of income, I've told you before what a shock that was to my psychology. Like being thrown in the deep end of a pool and not knowing how to swim, but realizing very quickly you better learn how to swim. Well, January and February, I couldn't seem to pass an eval to save my life. March, I passed several evals. And this month, it was a goal of mine to get that first payout. It's going to be the first of many. I just had to get that psychological barrier overcome, and I've done it. It's going to be a good rest of the year. I was looking at my stats from last year. I didn't get my first payout until July the 3rd. It's only April the 9th this year, so I'm about 3 months ahead of schedule from last year. And last year I made $22K in payouts. My goal this year is to double that. So every year I want to double the payouts I get. So I've got plenty of time left in the year to accomplish my goals. I just need to keep doing what I've been doing every day, with the exception of one thing, which I'll show you momentarily. Let's go to the charts, shall we? So here we have, here we go. Here we have the 4-hour chart. What a move today. Look at this 4-hour candle. Man, you know, there's an old proverb that says, may you live in interesting times. I believe it's a Chinese proverb. It's sort of a proverb, but a curse also. I choose to see it as an interesting time we're living in with so much opportunity. We can't control anything that happens anyway. We might as well just observe it and take advantage of what we can and hope for the best. But what a move today. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Does it continue up a little more and reject? Does it consolidate overnight and make a second leg up for a measured move? That there would make a nice target for a measured move from here. Right now, currently futures are down about 1.33%. So it looks like there might be a little bit of a pullback. Who knows? By the time we wake up tomorrow, it might be all the way back down to where it started, but we'll just have to wait and see. This is the 15-minute to show you the scope of of the tariff news when that happened at 1:15, where they basically, said they weren't going to have tariffs for 90 more days with certain exceptions. That was a 1,300 point candle. 1,300 point candle. Not a daily candle, a 15-minute candle. On the day, it was up over 2,000 points. Unbelievable movement. Let's take a look at the five. And what I would classify this day was that it ranged. So we started off the day in a range, and then obviously a bullish burst to finish the day. Finished right here. So just really strong close. Like I said, who knows if it'll continue. This is the 5-minute chart, and then we're going to have to zoom out to get some more scope for that huge candle. You got several high probability signals. Nearly all of them work today. I've been scalping a lot in this VIX environment. The VIX, although down 35% today compared to yesterday, is still over 33, which is really high. So I don't expect a lot of continuation when VIX is much over 22 or 23. I learned that lesson hard last week. So my strategy for this week has been to still take my signals, but just to use bigger sizing and to scalp for 15 or 20 points. And by and large, that served me pretty well. You see you have a bull flag. You have what I call a green-red wick reversal, followed by a red-green wick reversal. You can scalp all of these. All of these candles are so big that if you just get 15 or 20 points with a decent position size, you can really rack up some money. There was a bull flag, a 2-bar bearish engulfing. We had a 2-bar bullish engulfing, 2-bar bearish engulfing, 2-bar bullish engulfing. But these patterns are repeatable, and they keep repeating because markets on a daily basis are looking to find imbalances in liquidity, and these candles just represent the behavior of market participants as the market tries to match buy and sell orders. So it's pretty neat that these patterns repeat enough where you can pick up on them and make your own rules about how to go about them. It's just very interesting to me. It's one of the things I like most about this is seeing this stuff keep repeating. But the trick is, it's not enough to see it. You have to have the discipline to follow all of your rules. That's a whole other story. That takes a while to get to. But regardless, you can see how we had a push and then down to the start of the range, and then sort of a triangle consolidation, and then we're going to have to zoom out a little bit. These are the 5-minute candles. Look at those candles. Massive. And so, had a few more signals at the end of the day, and that was that. I call this a range trend day when I codify my day types. They only occur about 10% of the time, in my opinion. There are trend range days, there are range days, and there are trend days. By far the most numerous type of day is your range day. Happens about 55 to 56% of the time since I've been keeping stats. Trends happen about 23% of the time, and the mixes comprise the rest of that 100%. But just one of those days with excellent opportunity if you scalped and didn't hang around too long, because the average true range here was 123. Look, you got average true range of 117. That's tough enough under normal circumstances. You get here, your average range of a candle is 206 points. Just total insanity. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully it'll be more good price movement. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me whether price goes up or down on a daily basis. Over the long term, of course, I want it to go up for my investments. But for doing this business, I just love when it moves, and boy, has it been moving lately. Um, yeah, well, I wanted to tell you what happened with my profit and loss with my funded accounts, why it's negative. One of my friends called me. I have my phone on silent, but today I was painting my son's room and my music turned off, and I figured somebody was calling me. And when I saw who it was, I decided to pick it up. And I should have known better, because when he informed me of what was going on, it was about right here. I got FOMO and I chased the price, and I think I got in right here. I should have known better. It was near this key level. Uh, I got in right here. It was like the silliest trade. I would never do that under normal circumstances, but I was so excited to see this. Just goes to show you what role emotions and psychology play. So, Dr. Newman, if you're listening to this, if you call tomorrow during the session, I'm not going to be able to pick up your call. It's nothing personal. I hope you understand. Well, that's a wrap. I hope everybody has a great rest of your evening. And please, if you found any value in this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment in the section below. If you don't mind, press like, and I would appreciate it. And until next time, great trading, everyone.